All right, we are recording.
Hey guys.
And team call for July 25th,
Woo.
Tuesday. Usually do them on the Mondays, but we're doing it on Tuesday. And yeah, you good?
Yeah.
Did you have a good day?
I did.
All right.
Welcome to Team Call, everyone.
Yeah. So this will be recorded and we'll post it on YouTube and then post it in the coach group afterwards. Probably tomorrow sometime. I'm clicking my pen and Natasha almost pushed the pen out of my hand just now. All right, so we're going to start with a few announcements. First off, it is Team Cup in August, starting August 1st. The team has already been created. What's the name of our team?
Team Shift Bosses.
Is that it? Is that it? Yeah. I wanted to do like El Jefes or something like that, but I didn't know if the Mexican would be offensive to anyone. But okay, so yeah, Team Cup is a fantastic competition for all coaches to get involved and really push one another to just to take your business to the next level, elevate your game a little, and we'll be pushing each other constantly during this month. I know some of you have joined the team. You've kind of reinvigorated things, and that's great. Thank you. That's fantastic to see. So last Team Cup, what?
And for any of you others that haven't, if you're new or you decided against joining Team Cup, there will be another Team Cup. They have 2 a year, I believe.
I thought it was quarterly.
Or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
So you better be joining in the next one.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Summit was amazing.
Yes.
And we have to say that everything you hear about people saying that Summit will increase your business is true.
100%.
So if you don't have your Summit tickets yet, I'm not sure if they're still on sale. Natasha just told me I think that the sale has ended. The 150 off has ended. But I would definitely think about investing in being at Summit next year in Indianapolis.
They still do have a discounted price, though. If the 145 is finished, then it goes up to 175 till I believe January 1st.
And of course, as always, if you hit Success Club in your first 3 months consecutively, you earn your ticket to Summit for free.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty awesome perk.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, we have some recognition tonight.
We didn't get to do it because we were away when this happened, but big congratulations to my coach, Maria.
There you go. She hit Emerald.
Yes. And you're at SC14.
Yeah. It's 14 now?
Yeah. Good job, girl. Good job.
Well done.
Yeah.
Okay. And then obviously the huge news that we found out when we were in Summit. And if you don't already know, now you will. The UK launch official date is October 19.
Yes.
And they are doing a massive launch event in the UK, October 21st. And if you are a coach, by all means, you can attend, but there are a limited amount of tickets. And I believe tickets go on sale this Friday. So if you don't get on that, you miss out. I don't think we're going to be getting there. We had high hopes of getting to the UK for the big launch thing, but I don't think it's going to happen. It's a little soon for us.
Yeah.
But, all right. So that's it for announcements, I believe.
The good thing, too, though, about the Beachbody, the UK, not launch, the UK, what is it?
Launch event.
Launch event.
Yeah.
We have our UK prep group, and for all of you that have coaches or potential coaches in there right now and started their training, we will be letting them know about this event so they can actually go to London and, meet our uplines, be there with Beachbody corporate and learn, which is very exciting.
Oh, okay. Yeah. One other announcement too is that Arnaud from head office just did a video on launching in the UK with some great ideas about launching in the UK. So I will post that in the coach group as well, so you guys can take a look at that. We were going to play that video just shortly before the call, but there were some technical glitches and it didn't happen. So I will post that. We have already started training some UK coaches. We already have some that have committed. So if you guys have people that you've been talking with in the UK, definitely if you need some help, some ideas, some brainstorming, let us know. We can set something up. We can have a call with you. We can have a call with you and your coach, or possible future coach in the UK, and we'll get things rolling.
Yeah.
All right. So tonight's topic:
how to run a successful challenge group. Love this topic. We run many groups all at once, and it can be fun. No, it is fun. It's fantastic. So how to run successful challenge groups. How I always start. This is, even in the very beginning when I first started my very first challenge group, I started by getting to know my challenger, getting to know what they wanted, what their goals were, where they wanted, the results they wanted, what they wanted to reach, and where their mindset was at. And I just helped them know that I believed in them and that they can reach their goals. So yeah, listening is a big one. Always listen to your challengers before you put them in the group. Then we always send a prep email. We've sent it to you guys too. You guys would have seen that. It's a Google document. Just, we made our videos explaining the containers, explaining Shakeology, how to make Shakeology, and then we actually did a video on how to access All Access. And you guys can make these videos too and edit, make your own Google Doc and copy what we've done. But I find sending the prep emails really helps them get to know their package, not just opening it up and feeling overwhelmed by seeing everything and not knowing where to go on the computer, or just by sending them a message saying, this is where you go. I find the email really helps them get in touch and in tune with their challenge pack. So that's first and foremost. Then we put them into the challenge group. What I will say is you will have a few different kinds of challengers. You will have challengers who are all in, gung-ho, ready to go start their journey. You will have challengers who are tippy-toeing in and a little scared to be interactive. And then you will have challengers who weren't ready to start their journey, but they did it because they wanted to make the change, but they're just not there yet. And don't feel offended when you have these challengers, okay? It happens to everyone. It's life. Not everyone's ready when they think they are. So the main thing is you're in your group, you're posting every day. I post every day, generally between 6 and 7 a.m. Now that we have UK members, I try to do some posts a little earlier, just depending on when I get up and if I use Buffer. But that's why being prepared is important. So Buffer is a great tool to use if you need to post something very early in the morning or late at night. Now, like I said, I post between 6 and 7 a.m. They're always our challengers are always looking for that post, right? They're waiting for that first post, waiting to see what the topic is for the day. And you need to keep them interested. Maybe have them rate their workouts. What are some other ones? Rate their workouts. Ask them how they're feeling. Have them tell them you want to see a sweaty selfie every day. Keep them accountable and motivated. I also, where was I going with this? Sorry, guys. I had another, sorry.
I don't know, but okay, so first off, starting a challenge group, I think is even more important to discuss right off the bat. You kind of jumped into the challengers, but even before you have the challengers, you want to create your challenge group. Okay, and obviously there's two ways we can do challenge groups. Is one through Facebook, which seems to be the most readily available one, and then of course through the Challenge Tracker app. We're now running both for the Shift Shock group.
Yes,
we have a Challenge Tracker group going, plus we have the Facebook group. I always create the Facebook group well before we even announce it. I've created a challenge group, and that's through Facebook groups. And in that group, we have I always create a banner. So you'll want to create a nice banner photo. You can be in it. You want to have text in it. And of course, you want to name your group, and you want to put the name of the group in that banner photo so it's easily accessible on Facebook. They can look for the little icon in the graphic. They get to know that that's the group, okay? We run our groups now from mid-month to mid-month, correct?
Yes.
Yes, okay. We found that that running groups at the beginning of the month kind of, hey, Allison.
Hey, Allison.
We found that running groups from the beginning of the month was getting kind of difficult, and it didn't allow enough time for us to get everybody set up into the group and get running.
Yeah.
So having it mid-month to mid-month works out a little bit better. And as for the group as well, give it a name. Give it something fancy. What's our group called right now? Make a Shift.
30-day New You Boot Camp and
Make a Shift.
Make a Shift with Mark and Natasha.
Or Natasha and Mark. Come up with something witty. Don't just call it challenge group and give it a date. We've done that. We like doing the names a little bit better. So
yeah.
Before you even start recruiting for people, have that group built. I'd say a week, maybe 2 weeks prior to start date, so you can start pushing it. And in case you have people that join early, then you have the group already built for them to go into. Okay, yeah, build that banner picture. You can use, we use a ton of apps. I basically use Photofy for the banner photos, and then give it a good name.
You can use Canva and PicMonkey as well. PicMonkey is a good one.
Yep.
If you're on desktop, I like it better on desktop. Also, too, in your challenge groups, as you're preparing it before everyone's going in, what I like to do is add to the file section. I add, the caloric requirements, shopping lists. I usually add all of 21-day fix information when it comes to the calendar. It just depends on which group you're running. If you're running a Shift Shop group, then you're going to add the Shift Shop calendar, the Shift Shop meal plan. But in general,
don't just leave it up to them to go look for it.
Yeah.
We always go into BOD, into the materials. We download all the materials for, if it is a program specific group, we download all the materials for that program, and we put them into the file section just so it's there. Not everybody knows that you can go into BOD and get the materials out of there, because we get questions like that all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's exactly why that prep email is so important too, because I found actually the more we've been using that prep email, we haven't been getting as many questions about BOD in the last while. So definitely take advantage of that prep email we send you guys and create your own Google Doc and send it to people. And
if you need it, by all means, just message us and we'll send it to you.
We'll send it to you.
So you've created the challenge group. You're starting to get challengers, and you're starting to invite challengers or getting challenge packs and getting them into the group. So you're getting close to the day that your challenge group starts, and you're wondering what to post.
Yes.
Never go into a challenge group without your posts created.
That's right.
We typically sit down, like a weekend, 2 weekends before, and we kind of come up with a theme for the challenge group for this time around, and we start to come up with the posts that far in advance. We've had so many challenge groups now that we have a lot of scripts to work from. So if you're looking to run your first challenge group, we have a ton of scripts available for a resource. And of course, we always, it's all about duplication. So if you want to use those, they're shareable by all means through Evernote. Please never change Evernote notes in the Evernote that you've been shared. Always save it to your own notebook and then edit it there. But go ahead.
And of course, you want to make these posts your own. You don't want it to sound like us. You want it to sound like you, because they'll know it's not you. And another great resource I just want to let you know for a challenge group post is from, Team Beachbody.
The challenge group
guides.
The
challenge group guides. They're fantastic. There's actually a guide for every single program. There's photos, there's your posts. You can just add to it to make it more of your own. But it is a fantastic tool, especially if it's your first challenge group or second or third, and you just want to change things up, right? You don't want to have the same stuff over and over and over again.
What do you mean?
Like
getting those posts. Well, they're very basic. The ones in the challenge group guides, they're a starter. Yeah, they're really a starter guide. They're great because it's all broken out into days. You have a Motivation Monday, then Transformation Tuesday, Nutrition Wednesdays, things like that. So it's very set up for themes of the day. Yeah, that's great. And it's got a ton of graphics too.
Yeah.
What I always suggest is take the graphics that are presented to you in the challenge group guides and make them your own.
Yeah.
Like if there's a picture of somebody running or somebody doing something active, mimic that photo if you want. Just make sure it's a photo of you. It's, memes are great too, of course.
Pinterest is great.
Yeah, Pinterest is great and memes are great, but don't just post the memes from the internet. Like don't just Google something, Motivation Monday meme, go to the internet and grab that. Get the quote and make your own. Go into Photify with a picture and kind of fade the picture out and then put the meme on top of it. So, it's your beautiful smiling face and then the meme on top of it or beside it or whatever. But yeah, always kind of, create your brand from your photos. So, All right. So then going on challenge groups, you have more notes there?
So you've posted.
Yep.
Your first post is going to be, welcome to the group. I'm excited to have you. This is what to expect. This is what to expect from me. This is what I expect from you. And I actually suggest you go live before your challenge group starts as well. Going live lets them get to know you. And it really creates that engagement because you're going to ask them to engage, because we all know the more they engage, the more results they're going to have and the better your challenge group will be, right? Because we've had crickets in some of our challenge groups.
It has happened.
It has happened. We have had crickets, and it will happen to you as well. But don't worry about it. It's okay. Just go live. Tell them what you expect, and it'll be great. It'll be fantastic. It'll also, every time somebody posts, you need to love them up. You need to comment as quickly as you possibly can. I know everybody can't do it right away, but not just likes, okay? People don't just want to like. They want to see you write something, tell them something, just tell them that you're proud of them, tell them they're rocking it. Anything to love them up, to feel good, to want to post more. And
you're coaching them, so yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, give them a comment.
Exactly. Sure. If, say, your coaches or say your challengers are talking about something specifically, they're talking about recipes or they're talking about specific exercises, I would get into that talk. I would start posting recipes. I would probably, if they're talking about exercises, maybe, post a video of the exercises. If it's something about form, post a video about form. Just something to keep that conversation going, because they're being engaged and they're excited and they're learning. So that's extremely important too.
Oh yeah, definitely stay topical with your posts throughout the challenge group.
Yeah.
It's all great and well-intended or intentioned to have all your posts lined up ahead of time, so you're not screwing around looking for something to post. But of course, if something gets brought up in the challenge group that's topical, like Natasha said, exercise, recipes, or anything, you can definitely come up with some new posts on the fly and drop them in there. We do it all the time.
Yep.
Yeah, we just, there's something somebody mentions in the group or just something that happens throughout the day that we're inspired by. We'll create a post and post it in there.
Yeah.
And it's always, a debate whether do we do it on the wall or do we do it in the
Yes, because we want to provide as much value as possible, because they need that.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
See, challenge groups are a great tool, a fantastic way to coach. It's obviously the way that we've chosen to do it through Facebook. Like I said, there's also the challenge app tracker. If you guys are ever looking to start your new group, and I always suggest people do. I know we've gone kind of easy on letting the new coaches just kind of drop everybody in our group, and we love doing that. But that's also a learning tool, okay, for new coaches. When you guys want to start getting your own challenge groups running, we can always set up a call and talk through it with you, figure out what you got to do to get it going, You can always refer back to this video, but I always like to talk one-on-one with you guys and get it sorted out and get you running your challenge groups for sure, because your business will pick up, right? It's something new that you're doing as a coach, and it's something you can, you have under your belt, is to get your challenge group going, and you get your challengers in there and you're coaching them. All right.
Well, I think
I love having such a great community of other people's challengers in our challenge group, but I definitely think if you're coaching, if you want to take it serious, if you're all in, you got to get your challenge groups going and get your own challengers in there.
And even if it starts with 2 people, like I think we started with what, 3 or 4?
Yes.
So it can start with that many. You keep engaged, you keep talking, you keep posting, and it will grow. And what I find too, coming from a business standpoint, is if you're putting your challengers into your uplines group, what happens is you don't forget about them, but you kind of feel comfortable and you're not working as hard to fill that challenge group up, right? So if you create your own challenge group and you're loving it, it's an incentive to fill it, and it actually progresses your business further.
Yes, it'll progress your business further because you have to.
Yes,
right,
exactly.
When you're adding people into your upline coaches group, like Natasha said, you're not really aware of how many challengers you're dealing with, because they're kind of in our group. We're kind of taking care of them. You're in there, you're commenting, and I think you always should be. If your challenger is in a coach upline challenge group, you have to check in on them daily. You have to comment on their posts. You have to comment on their questions and their comments. We will too, because we'll love everybody up that's in our group. But if they're your challenger, you got to do that. And so definitely get your challenge groups going.
And be positive in your groups. Be positive, smile, just be the light in their life, because a lot of the times that's what everyone needs. They need a positive influence in their life, especially going through a journey of changing their health and fitness. So definitely do that. And again, going back to what I was saying before, I didn't get to shed light on it really, was the 3 types of challengers: the all in, ready to go, the tippy toeing in, and then the challengers who, thought they were ready but are not. So I think I did talk about it actually. But,
you did, yeah.
Okay, I just don't ever be discouraged by those people who sit back and don't say anything, and who, they're not doing the program because they're just not ready. What I do with those challengers is I send them a message. Hey, how are you doing? I'm here if you want to chat. I'm here if you have any questions. And I do that with all of my challengers. If I notice any challengers are starting to not post as much or comment, I will message them and see what's going on, because usually something has happened in their life that has made them sad, or a negative spin in their life, and they need someone to talk to, or they just need to know that you're there and you still believe in them and you're not giving up on them. And I think that's the biggest thing with challengers who are tippy-toeing and who are not all in yet, or even all in challengers who go through things. Letting them know that you're there is number one, because when they are ready to come back, they're going to come back to you and not just quit and give up. So that's a big key point as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So make sure you start your challenge groups. Give yourself at least 2 weeks before, maybe even 3 weeks before, to start pushing for it. Get your group built, get your banner built, create a great name, get all your posts ready to go. You can either post every day on your own if you have time, or you can always use Buffer. I personally like posting on your own, because when it shows up, when Buffer posts, it shows posted with Buffer. And I find that a little impersonal myself.
Yes.
So always posting on your own. And if you want to get your challenge group started, definitely give us a ring, and we can help you get started.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to stop the recording now. Have a great night.